Yo, what's going on, buddy? Crypto Kid here, coming again with another video, guys. I know it's been a little while since I've posted, but I'm on a new schedule. Just got back into school, so I basically kind of know what I'm working with, know what my days are going to look like, and I'll hopefully be getting videos up for you guys just about every single day, sometimes more, sometimes I'm sure I'm going to miss a few days here and there, but I should be a lot more consistent with my posts. We've had a lot going on in the crypto markets since I last spoke. We're going to be getting into Polkadot a little bit this week, so stay into that. I'm just going to be doing a deep dive into Polkadot and if I believe it's a good investment. I know a lot of you have been asking about it. We're probably going to touch upon BuyDAO later this week. I know a lot of you have been around my channel since I used to talk about BuyDAO way back when, and there's been some recent news with BuyDAO. Or BDAO, whatever you want to call it, that I think we need to touch upon there. I still think that there's a chance that goes big, and if you did invest back then, it might not be the scam we thought it was. There might be a good opportunity to make some money there, so stay tuned for that. But today's video is just a simple one. I'm basically going to be telling you guys my top investments for the current state of the market that we're in right now, the coins I'm looking into, and then also a strategy to make money even in a bear market with some of these coins that aren't necessarily seeing some upwards momentum, and then some sleeper coins as well at the end of the video. So let's get into it. Going back over the Coinbase charts. Anyways, the only two coins I would be really looking into right now, or I suppose they could add in 2 to 4 coins, but 2 that I'm really feel strongly about, and that's of course Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are ones that have shown great strength throughout the past few months. When they dip, they don't dip too crazy hard, especially Bitcoin peaked out right around 12K, and now it's at 11K, which really isn't that far of a jump down. So Bitcoin is obviously a pretty solid investment at all times. On the weekly, up 7.75%. And on the daily, just up a measly 0.5%. But 775, when you go ahead and look at some of these other coins, is obviously pretty tremendous considering that everything else is down, 5 to 10%, kind of like Chainlink there. And then Ethereum's the other one. It can crash a little bit harder than Bitcoin can, but it also is not really tied to a lot of these cryptos. Like all the altcoins, if you guys haven't noticed, are kind of tied to each other. Whereas Ethereum and Bitcoin, a little bit separate. Ethereum up 9.16% on the week, and on the daily down just 0.67% compared to some of these other coins that are down a little bit more than that. So these are two that aren't very closely tied to the market. So basically what I'm saying is that a lot of the altcoins can dip and you can still make gains with those coins. So if I was going to put money into crypto that I didn't want to lose, these are the only 2 coins I'd be looking at. I mean, obviously nobody wants to lose, but I'm saying if you don't want to take a big risk on these altcoins, put in Bitcoin, put in Ethereum, and just hold on. Not financial advice, just hold on for a few months, and you're going to be happy that you did. I'm very confident in those 2 investments. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. They're here for the long run for sure. XRP is another sleeper coin. I don't think enough people talk about XRP, but it's up 3% on the week compared to some of these other coins that I just showed you that are down 5-10%. So XRP is one that when it gets to a certain price point, kind of like it did here, when it got real low, a ton of people from the community are just going to come in and buy up all that XRP. A lot of people will say like under 24 cents is kind of their buying range. A lot of people like to go 21 to 24. So around here, the price isn't going to go too much lower. The lowest I could see it going in the near future would be probably around 18 cents, and that would be worst case scenario. I don't think it's going to go anywhere lower than that anytime soon, and maybe not ever again, or at least not for a few years, just because of how strong the team there is there at Ripple, and how many people are into XRP and willing to buy and continue to dollar cost average. So XRP, and then the other one that's similar to XRP in that the community just kind of props it right back up where it left off is Chainlink. Chainlink is one that I made a video about this earlier. When altcoins dump and Chainlink takes a big hit, you want to go ahead and buy Chainlink, because this is one that has shown staying power every single time it dumps, like it did here to 922. There's going to be people that are going to come back in and buy it right back up, and that usually triggers like a mini bull run, right like we saw here. Went down to 922 and then it spiked back up to around the $13 range just about. So anytime Chainlink gets a little bit of a price dump, you're going to want to go ahead and buy it up, because the community is going to come right back there and try to buy that Chainlink right back up. So go ahead, whenever Chainlink dumps, that's the altcoin that you definitely want to be in. And now getting into the part where this is how you kind of make money in a down market. Me personally, I do what's called swing trading. I'm sure all of you have heard of it by this point. Some of my favorite ones to swing trade are the lower market cap coins because of the volatility of them. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to whichever coin took the biggest hit one day, and that usually sets up for a nice recovery the next. So the one I'm doing right now is Band Protocol. Basically, yesterday I got in under $7, around the 690 price point. I knew that it wasn't going to go much lower. I got a little lucky by buying the absolute lowest point. I mean, I kind of just took a guess that was the lowest, and it happened to hit. But you can generally tell right around this range that it would be kind of its low. And what I'm basically expecting is a nice little run up from Band, hopefully to the $8 to $9 range, and then I can go ahead and get out again and then try to find the next coin that took a big crash, because as you can see, it just kind of went from almost $10 all the way down to $6.90 in basically a day. So I knew that I was going to definitely see some recovery. I've already made some decent gains on that, but I'm hoping to make some more. So you basically get in on the coins that crashed hard. So I'll show you an example of one today. Let's go ahead and find one real quick. So we're looking for the biggest loser today. So for this one, we could do, let's do UMA, for example. Let's go ahead and check out UMA. In the video tomorrow, we'll see how this does. But UMA is at $15.13. It was up near towards $20 4 days ago. And now we've just seen a steady crash, and then just a crazy big crash this past day. So this is one you might want to get in on now and try to sell in like the $17 range. And the more money you use to kind of trade in and out, the more gains you're going to make. Even if it's 1 or 2%, that might be a lot if you're trading with a large amount. But make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're doing your research, and this is not financial advice. Just because something comes down does not mean it has to come up. Know that for sure. But for me personally, I believe in most of these coins that I'm investing in. So I am confident that the price is going to come up sooner rather than later. If I have to wait a week or a month on a position to make a profit, I'm totally fine with doing so. It honestly just depends on who you are and what you're looking to do with your money. So anyways, guys, my sleeper coin right now is going to be Kyber Network. This is one that I touched upon earlier, in that Kyber never really made its big leap that some of these other coins did. It made it much earlier at the beginning of July, and then it didn't really do much. This is obviously some decent gains here and there, but it's more of just a fluctuation, and now it crashed just like some of the other coins. So I think Kyber is one you want to get in on right now. It's holding the 117 range pretty strong the past few days, and I think you have a really good opportunity right now to buy some Kyber and hold on. This is one that could definitely grow 100% by the end of the year. And I'm definitely going to make sure I have a bag of Kyber going into December. So anyways, guys, let me know your sleeper coins in the comments below. Check out the new video coming out hopefully tomorrow. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.